He had a good friend that he grew up with in St. Louis who was a fraternity brother of mine. So we had met numerous times. I think we had one class together. He obviously we're both telecommunications, TV, radio majors, which is what it was in Bloomington at the time. Joe was a really good baseball player. I think he was on the IU baseball team for 1 year. I do remember one specific meeting I had with him. I was going into my junior year, and I think Joe was maybe going into his sophomore year. And he said, "Well, what do you have lined up for the summer?" And I had just got hired by kind of Bloomington legend Joe Smith, who still works in Bloomington, still part of the IU network. He's been there since 1970. And I was going to be doing some afternoon sports casts. And I was going to be, and once football season started, I was going to be covering the IU football team. And I was really proud of that. You know, I was excited that here I am. I'm going to be on the air. I'm going to do a lot of things. I'm going to be covering the football team and then the basketball team, which had just won the national championship at that point. And I said, "Well, what do you have this summer?" And he said, "Oh, I'm doing AAA baseball in Louisville." And I thought, well, okay, you might be a little ahead of most people who are going to be sophomores in college. But he came from pretty good stock.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it's well documented. I think he did a Super Bowl when he was 27 years old. So he's done all right. Harry, you know, in St. Louis, the Buck name is legendary.
It certainly is.
And he's done pretty good for himself.